Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. We are back again with another vlog style video. Currently 16 days out from the ICN Nationals. So I've decided that all focus is going towards this show now. It was the ultimate goal coming into this season to win an Australian title. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to do IFBB in a couple of days from now. I would be, what would I be? 10 days out or something from that show. Anyway, we're not doing that show now. Decided to put all focus into ICN Nationals, and we're going hard to make that goal happen. Make the Australian title become a reality. So, the purpose of this video, we are going to go through the next 3 days of what my macros look like currently and some of the training, etc. that we are doing to make sure that I bring my absolute best condition to date, just best overall package to date, which we definitely achieved at the ICN State show. There's always room for improvement, and we're going to be better by the time we get to Nationals as well. It's just after 4 AM now at the gym. Gonna do my fasted cardio. We've got 30 minutes on the stairs. Then after that, I'm gonna do rounds of abs, rounds of glutes, posing, some steps. So yeah, currently we're doing daily Stairmaster. I'm working on abs every day. Make sure I've got nice tight midsection, deep detailed abs as best as I can. Putting work into the glutes so that they're etched out and as much detail in them as I can get into them. And we are posing regularly, make sure that my presentation's on point. So that's all first thing in the morning fasted. We're doing 15k steps per day. So that's either through walking on the treadmill, walking outside, daily activity, all of the neat exercise, exercise. So we're going to get inside, get this morning work done. I'll take you through all the meals today. Today's macros are training day macros, so this is what I'm running 5 days a week. And yeah, we'll go through that once we're home with that. So I'll see you guys back home for meal number 1. Alright, block number 1 for the morning is done. 30 minutes on the stairs, 4 rounds of abs, 30 minutes of incline walking on the treadmill, 2 sets of 4 exercises for glutes. Didn't get into posing this morning. We'll do that post-workout today. Head home, get changed, get some more steps done, have a coffee and have breakfast. We're still not back for meal number 1 yet. We're out finishing the morning steps off, and I thought I'd just have a little chat about what we're doing this week and the next couple of weeks, basically all the way up till we start really peaking for the Nationals. I was happy with how we presented on Sunday, and obviously over the moon to win the overall title, and coach was happy with that. We both agreed, and judges' feedback, essentially everyone's sort of feedback was that I can still come in tighter. Here we go again, we're digging. As great as it would have been to go back to maintenance and cruise into Nationals, not have to do a whole lot of cardio and be able to reduce some fatigue, if we've still got some body fat to pull off, that's what we got to do. I'm 100% going to give everything I've got to get that last body fat off, and now it's starting to spit with rain. It's okay. Gonna do everything I can to get that last body fat off so that we are absolutely peeled, and I know I can stand up against anyone on that national stage. The national title was the goal from before day 1 of this prep. It was literally the goal as soon as I decided that I wasn't taking my pro card back in 2021. That was the whole reason I decided to not take it back then. So otherwise I could have been prepping for some pro shows right now, but I want that national title before I take the pro stage, so we're working for it. So we're back in a digging phase now. So we've got 3 different macro goals over the next 3 days. So as I said before, we've got the base training day macros, which are 220 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. So running that on pretty much every training day, except for 1 day a week, which we are running a high day, in which we are doing 180 grams of protein, 350 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of fat. We've also got 1 rest day per week where we're running 220 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, which is now officially the lowest my carbs have got in this prep, and 45 grams of fat on that day. That's what we're working with for the next few weeks. Lower food as well as more activity. We're going to get it all done, no excuses, and I can go into nationals knowing I've done absolutely everything possible to be my best. We're coming for that national title. So I'm going to finish off these steps now. Next time I see you, I will be at meal number 1. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are finally back for meal number 1. It is the standard pre-training meal. We're back to the same routine as what we were running last week. Training after the first meal, pushing all the carbs to the front end of the day, make sure we get the most out of training, and then we can basically just rest for the rest of the day. So we're pushing all the activity into the front quarter of the day. Front quarter, front half. I mean, I've been up for 6 hours already, so no, not 6 hours, 4 or 5 hours already, and we've done a lot so far. So anyway, meal number 1, we have coconut creamy rice. So I believe it's 80 grams. Yeah, 80 grams of coconut creamy rice by Good Society Food. So the only difference from this one to the regular creamy rice is there's a little bit additional fat, and I think the carbs are a touch higher than the plain creamy rice, but the flavour's unbelievable. So we're going to probably use out the packet of this and then just go back to the plain variety. We've got 33 grams of Primobolic's ISO ripped in the strawberry white chocolate flavour, in with the coconut creamy rice there. We've got 50 grams of blueberries and 21 grams of almond butter, topped off with a little bit of pink Himalayan salt so that we can get some pumps. And we've got a pump pre-workout going down prior to training as well. And also coffee number 3 for the day so far. So this meal is about 65 to 70 grams of carbs, which is just about 50% of my daily carb intake at the moment. So yeah, you're going to see some food volume hacks today, because being that we're not in an actual depletion phase, we are still trying to manage hunger as best we can. So we've got a bit of food volume still in the mix today. So I'll take you through the rest of the meals as we go today, and yeah, I'm going to take this meal down and get off to train and do the sauna and get my posing done. I'll see you guys back for meal number 2. Finished with the workout for the day and currently just in the sauna, as you can probably see. So we're going to spend 45 minutes in here post-workout today. Got a little bit of reading to do. This is my current book at the moment, Champion Minded by Alistair McCaw. So far so good, I only just started this morning, but it seems like a good read. Read one of his other books a couple of weeks ago, so we can get stuck into that while we're in here. Good session. Did a back and hamstring workout today. Yeah, nothing major to report there. It's a good session. I've pretty much done everything for the day now, so that's training done. Once I'm finished in the sauna, that'll be that done. Do a round of posing. My steps are finished for the day, so after this I can go home and basically chill out for the rest of the day, which is going to be great because I can already feel that wall hitting me, and it's only 11 o'clock, so yeah, we're going to get the rest of what we need to do done, and then go home and veg out for the rest of the afternoon, watch some Netflix and just chill out for the afternoon and hopefully get an early night's sleep before we have to do it all over again in the morning. So we'll see you back home for meal number 2. We got all of that stuff done at the gym that we needed to get done, so now it's time for meal number 2, and we have a huge volume meal here with not very many calories at all because we're on poverty macros this week. It looks alright, if I don't say so myself. So we have 128 grams of white fish, which is just here, and for some reason we've got 1 prawn in there because I was marinating them together and I ended up with a random prawn in there. But that's alright because prawns are delicious. We've got 300 grams of zucchini noodles, 30 grams of jalapenos on top. We've got 350 grams of pumpkin, which I steamed in the microwave to keep as much volume as possible in there. And underneath all of that, we have a 250 grams of Slendia konjac fiber noodles. Heaps of volume, not very many calories, and I'm going to tuck into this. I'll be hungry again in 25 minutes from now. So I'll see you guys at meal number 3 whenever I get back to that. Hopefully I can hold out for at least a couple of hours. In the meantime, I'm going to chill out and put my feet up and watch some Netflix or whatever I decide to watch for the day. Alright, we are back and I'm about to have, I don't know if we'll call it a meal, we'll call it a feeding anyway. Something else to try and curb the hunger a bit. We've deployed the jelly. The jelly's back in. We've got a pot of jelly here, pineapple flavour. Pineapple's pretty tasty, so 500 ml of jelly, which is only 28 calories. And 6 grams of protein, no carb, no fat. And hopefully this will tide me over until my next meal. So I'm going to dig into this jelly, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Alright guys, we are back for main meal number 3, feeding number 4. It is a depletion week staple. Prawns and asparagus, but this time we actually got to marinate the prawns a little bit, so we got some Frank's buffalo sauce on there. It is delicious, so we've got just a very small amount of that we marinated the prawns in this morning. And the regular charred asparagus. So we've got 300 grams of asparagus. I think it was 259 grams of prawns off the top of my head. So we'll round off and say it's about 260. Still enjoy this meal, even though it's very boring. Way too much like peak week, but it gets the job done. So I'm going to enjoy this. I guess I'll see you guys at meal number 5. Adjust that camera. We are back for meal number 5, feeding number 4, and we have a chicken salad. So we're back on the salads. Got the shredded chicken breast there, 200 grams raw weight of chicken breast, 150 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of cucumber, 50 grams of celery, and 50 grams of cherry tomatoes, with 5 ml of olive oil on top of the chicken. Yeah, that's it. That's the meal. I'm going to get this down and then I'll be back for the final meal of the day. We pretty much have the same meal as last time again, but instead of the olive oil, we have some Spudlight potato. Delicious. Nice big salad. Got some boiled steamed fresh potato in there, Spudlight potato in there. Doing them steamed at the moment to maintain some more size to the potato rather than cooking down so much like I normally would with the air fryer. 320 grams in the air fryer ends up cooking down to about 100 grams worth of potato or something, so at least by steaming them it keeps a lot more of the volume. I don't think it actually lost much weight out of that 320 grams at all, so a hell of a lot better for satiety purposes. So yeah, we've got the chicken breast, lettuce, cucumber, celery, cherry tomatoes, and Spud Light. So we're gonna tuck into this. We've got Cobra Kai on Netflix now. Yeah, we're gonna finish up the night with the regular evening supplements and do it all over again tomorrow. So I'll see you guys in the morning for Stairmaster once again. See you guys there. Alright, good morning guys, welcome back. It is Friday morning. Actually had a bit of a sleep in this morning, so it's just gone 5 a.m. Not a 3 a.m. start today, so that's actually a nice change. Woke up at 2 o'clock or something and certain that I was gonna have to get my day started then, but I was lucky enough to get back to sleep there. So got an extra couple hours sleep than I was anticipating at that stage. At the gym now, we're gonna get the morning work done. So today's a rest day, but still got cardio to do. I'll get the stairs done, but I can already see that someone's on the Stairmaster at the moment, so probably going to have to start with a incline walk, which was what we were planning for afterwards, but we'll make do with what's available. So incline walk, stairs, abs and glutes, get all that done this morning, get some check-in photos done. I either do that today or tomorrow. Coach just needs them tomorrow, so might just do those tomorrow. Rest day today means even less food, so we'll take you through all the meals today once again. Yeah, no training, but get all the cardio done. Still got 15k steps to hit, still got stairs to do, and all that good stuff. So we'll probably hit a sauna today as well, so we'll be back later on today for a second gym session to get the sauna done. I'm going to get inside and get to work. See you guys after the cardio session's done. Alright, morning cardio is done. Ended up getting on the Stairmaster first, so that worked out well. We did 40 minutes total on there today. Decided to step it up a little bit, leaving nothing to chance. We're gonna make sure that we're absolutely inside out shredded come Nationals. So we did the stairs, we did 4 rounds of abs, did a cable crunch and hanging leg raise superset, 4 rounds of that. Heavier each set on the abs and dropped the reps each set. Kept the leg raises the same each set, 15 reps, making sure I get a good stretch and squeezing up through the abs. And then finished off with a 35-minute incline walk on the treadmill. So we're sitting about 5,000 steps, just over 5,000 steps so far. Plus I did 4,000 plus on the Stairmaster. Those don't count towards the step goal of the day, so we've got more work to do. We'll come back to do a second incline walk today, later on, potentially. The weather's looking a lot nicer today, so we might just get outdoor steps in today so I don't have to spend as much time in the gym. Being that it's a rest day, just do a Epsom salt bath tonight. That might work out better. Just going to head off to do my check-in photos at Aussie Muscle in my regular spot so that all the factors in the photos are all the same. Constant lighting throughout all of prep, and yeah, just keep that consistent so that you guys get a really good collage of photos at the end of it, tracking weekly progression throughout. That's going to be really, I'm looking forward to being able to share that with you as well. So yeah, gonna head off, do that now, and I'll see you guys back at home for meal number 1. So all the morning cardio, everything's done. Still got plenty more steps to do, but morning cardio, abs, check-in, all that stuff's done. So meal number 1 going down now. 76 grams of oats, 30 grams of blueberries, 16 grams of almond butter, and 12 grams of dark chocolate. pretty much my daily carb intake right there. So today we have 220 grams of protein, 100 grams of carbs, and 45 grams of fat. Very low calorie day. Lowest my calories have been all prep so far. Today's going to be a struggle, but we'll get through it. This looks delicious. Oh, and I've also got 29 grams of protein powder in there in a red velvet flavour. Delicious. So I'm going to take this down now, and I'll see you guys probably while I'm out doing a walk. Alright, we are out here getting into doing these second block of steps for the day. I have already hit a major wall. Energy is in the absolute toilet today. I think it's more mental than anything because I know how low my food is. So we just got to push on. I'm going to try and get the rest of the steps done that I have to do. So it's about 9,000 steps. Get these knocked out pretty quickly as we can, and then we just get to relax for the rest of the day. It's just before 10 a.m. Yeah, I've had 3 coffees already, like 7 shots of coffee for the day. So yeah, I'm just gotta get everything done and then I can relax for the rest of the day. So I'm gonna get on with these steps and I'll see you guys when I get home for meal number 2. So now it's time for meal number 2, and we have a bit of volume. Fish, mushrooms, jalapenos, zucchini noodles, and underneath all of that is 250 grams, which is a whole box worth of konjac fiber noodles. Honestly, I'm pretty happy with how this looks, and I'm looking forward to tucking in. So I'm going to get this meal down now, and I'll see you guys later on, where I'll probably be over on the bed, kicking back, relaxing, because I'm finished for the day. It's time for meal number 3, I believe it is. Chicken salad. No carbs in this meal, other than the trace ones in the salads. So we've got 200 grams of shredded chicken breast with 4 ml of olive oil. We've got 150 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of cucumber, 50 grams of celery, and 50 grams of cherry tomatoes. So I'm going to get stuck into this meal and I will see you at the next one. We've got the jelly. Once again, 500 ml of jelly. Today we've got watermelon flavoured. Just put a little bit of volume into my gut, try and keep me full for a little bit longer. I'm very, very tired today. As I said earlier, it may just be a mental thing, but super low calories seem to be kicking in quite a bit today. We'll push on. Luckily, we've done everything that needs to be done, so I'm just kicking back and relaxing. We've got Cobra Kai on Netflix, and I'm gonna get stuck into this jelly, and I'll see you guys at the next meal. Alright, we are back for meal number 5, and I'm quite looking forward to this meal. It's a bit different to the usual prawn meal, but somewhat the same ingredients. We've got 260 grams of prawns. We've got 300 grams of asparagus, and we've got 150 grams of mushrooms in there. And I just made a little bit of a stir fry cook up, and it smells delicious. So I'm very much looking forward to getting into this meal. Let's do a little on-screen taste test. Got a little bit of everything on that one. That's really good. Alright, I'm going to get stuck into this and I'll see you guys at the final meal. So after I finish this meal, I'm going to jump in an Epsom salt bath. And yeah, we have a very, very hefty salad, which is good because I'm starving and 100 grams of carbs has not done much for satiating me today in the slightest. Doesn't help when the fats are super low as well, and protein's lower than normal too, but we are doing what needs to be done. So just over 2 weeks until Nationals, and we got to get inside out shredded. So we're doing the necessary. Alright, so the salad here, we have 200 grams of shredded chicken breast. We have 210 grams of raw weight pumpkin, 150 grams of lettuce, 100 grams of cucumber, 50 grams of celery, and 50 grams of cherry tomatoes. And then we've topped it off with some herbamare and some pink Himalayan salt. Pumpkin done in the microwave, steamed, so keeping quite a bit of weight to the pumpkin there. It actually ended up being heavier than it went in, which is cool. So yeah, this is the last meal of the day. I'm going to enjoy this as much as I can, and that'll be it for today's portion of the video. I'll be back bright and early tomorrow morning to do it all over again, but tomorrow we get some carbs. Tomorrow's a high day, and I'm very much looking forward to having quite a good amount of carbs for a change. So I will see you guys there. But first we have the standard cardio routine in the morning, so I will see you at the gym. Alright, welcome back to day number 3 of the ICN Nationals Digging Chronicles. Yeah, let's roll with that. Alright, we're back at the gym this morning. It's just after 5 AM. It's time to get the cardio done. We are exactly 2 weeks out from the Nationals. Body weight has finally started dropping. First thing this morning, we were 69 kilos. I've basically been taking whatever my weight's been post-cardio, because that's been a lot more of a truer depiction of what my weight is. So, I mean, 69 kilos is lighter than I was after multiple hours worth of cardio and stuff. So, body's finally starting to regulate after last weekend's show, which is definitely a positive, because the body weight was sitting up there for a lot longer than I was anticipating it to. I guess that's what happens when you've gone through like a full peaking phase and put in a lot of carbs and everything else. Speaking of carbs, I get some carbs today, so I'm very excited about that. But first, we have 40 minutes of stairs to do. We have abs. We've got incline walk. We've got some glutes to do. And then we're home for breakfast. And then we've got a leg day today. So it's going to be a jam-packed day. Take you along for all the meals. Also got a sauna today. And then later on, I got to tan up all over again because we have a photo shoot tomorrow. So that'll be interesting. But anyway, I'm going to get into this cardio and I will see you on the other side. Alright, morning work is done. 40 minutes of stairs, 5 rounds of abs. We did 2 exercises for 5 sets each. 15 reps of cable crunch, 15 reps of hanging leg raises. Kept weight constant on the crunches this time, just making sure to get the most out of every single rep. Plus they're a bit sore today still from training them every single day, so a little bit lighter load was a nice change, especially after yesterday's heavier session. From there we went on to the incline walk, did 30 minutes there, and then finished off with 3 sets of glutes across 4 different exercises. So we did adductor, abductor, kickback and hip thrust, all machine-based exercises, 15 to 20 reps of each. First block of training for the day done, and that is literally what every single day has looked like this week. Get up, have a coffee, go do stairs, go do abs, incline walk, glutes, Now I'll go home, have another coffee, go knock out a bunch more steps, and then have meal number 1. Unless something comes up during the walk that I want to talk about, I'll see you guys at meal number 1. Steps are pretty much done for the day, so get meal 1 in, go train, do the sauna, and we'll be finished for the day, and then we get to kick back and get all these delicious carbs in. We got a very tasty looking meal in front of us right now. So, throwing it back to peak week, the creamy rice, chicken breast combination. We've got 100 grams of creamy rice with 200 grams raw weight chicken breast, 100 grams of banana, and 20 grams of choc coconut almond butter from Good Society Food Co. And obviously cinnamon on top of the chicken and creamy rice there. Bit of salt in there as well. Might chuck a little bit more on top just to make sure I get some good blood flow for today's session. But yeah, this is meal number 1. So I'm going to get stuck into this and I will see you guys either at the gym or back for meal number 2. We've ticked off everything that we need to do today. And I'm just about to get into meal number 2. Good leg day today. It'll be the second last one before Nationals now. So, being 2 weeks out, we got one more next Saturday. And yeah, then it's showtime again. So meal number 2, carb only meal. A little bit of fats added. So we've got 90 grams of cinnamon bun creamy rice with 15 grams of natural almond butter. So I'm going to take this down now and I'll see you guys at the next meal. So for the first time in, I can't even remember how many days it's been since I ate rice, but it's been a little bit. So we have a bodybuilding staple, chicken rice and green veg. So here we go, we have 85 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 200 grams of raw weight chicken breast, shredded of course, and underneath that we have 300 grams of zucchini noodles, topped off with a little bit of Frank's Red Hot sauce. Pretty basic meal. Next up, going to be tanning. Preparations for the photo shoot tomorrow. So next time you see me, I'll be a bit darker again, and we'll be back for meal number 4 then. So I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, we are back for the next meal. 450 grams of Spud Light potato, 170 grams of prawns, and a little bit of salad. We got 100 grams of cucumber, 50 grams of celery, and 50 grams of tomato. This looks absolutely delicious to me. Whether it does to you or not, that doesn't really matter, because I'm the one that's about to eat this and enjoy it very much. So I'm going to get stuck into my dinner on this high carb day. Enjoy the second to last meal of this high day, which I'm not even sure I've told you how many carbs and proteins etc. that I'm having, but we've got 350 carb today, 180 grams of protein and 40 grams of fat. So they're the macro goals today. And as you can see, got the tan done. So we're all ready for the photo shoot tomorrow. Yeah, I'm going to take this meal down and I'll see you guys in the next one. Alright guys, we are back for the final meal of the day. And this one's a good one. This one is one of my favorite discoveries this whole prep. We have baked oats. Do a quick run over of the recipe. So it's in this is 65 grams of oats, 30 grams of banana, 15 grams of whey isolate, 5 grams of cinnamon, a dash of salt, 3 grams of baking powder, 190 ml of water. Powdered almond butter by Macro Mike on top. So that's 16 grams of the powder, made up with about 40 ml of water. And then we've got, so that's the choc honeycomb flavour Macro Mike almond butter. And then we've got 50 grams of blueberries on top of that. So this was a staple breakfast throughout the later stages of prep once I discovered it and was getting super creative with my food. Became a favourite and then swiftly got taken away from me and I was heartbroken, so I'm very happy to have it back in today and wherever I can fit it in. So I'm very much going to enjoy this meal, and that'll put an end to this high day and we'll put an end to this video as well. So thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share the video, do all that good YouTube shit, and I'll see you guys in the next one for another vlog style video documenting the journey to the ICN Nationals, where I am chasing my pro card. Alright, see you guys in the next one.